It came from my mom, went to me, and then, I've passed on in a different form to my son, who has vitiligo.
Kim Kardashian is now worried about her son's rare skin condition that has no particular cure. And she believes that she's the one who passed down this disease to her kid. Here's why she regrets it. The Skims founder recently appeared on the SheMD podcast in which she talked about her health struggles. Kim used to talk about her personal life and health a lot in the past, but she has grown to become more secretive now. However, in the podcast, she shared her struggles with psoriasis.
Well, it's not ringworm. Chloe was off. But it's psoriasis.
Psoriasis? I cannot have psoriasis. When the doctor tells me I have psoriasis, I have heard of it before because my mom has always had it. But, my mom didn't have red flaky dots all over her.
Kim has been dealing with psoriasis for years now, and at times it gets really hard for her to manage it. She has talked about it on her reality show as well. She keeps taking different treatments to keep her psoriasis at bay, but they don't always work. Now Kim has revealed that she has passed down this very uncomfortable and stubborn skin disease to her son. She didn't specify which son she was talking about and whether it was Tom or Saint, but she did say that she's the reason her son has a skin disease.
How crazy is my psoriasis right now, guys? It's all up my leg. I don't know what's happening.
She said in the podcast, "It came from my mom, went to me, and I passed it on in a different form to my son, who has vitiligo very mildly." Vitiligo is an autoimmune disease that targets patches of your skin and makes them lose all pigment. The famous model Winnie Harlow raises a lot of awareness on vitiligo as almost half of her body has lost pigment because of it. And one of Kim's sons is also going through the same disease. The reality TV star further added, "We got it under control." It means that she's probably getting her son treated so he doesn't lose pigment from big patches of his skin. They'd also try to slow down or completely halt the process because Kim would obviously not want her son to go through this skin disease. The star also talked about how she was really clueless about this particular disease and how psoriasis could turn into vitiligo in an offspring. She said, "I didn't know anything about it, but having to learn about it and figuring out where it came from and that it's hereditary and just learning more and being able to share that has been a blessing."
I didn't know anything about it, but having to learn about it and figuring out where it came from, and that's hereditary, and just knowing how just learning more and being able to share that with people.
Yeah. Kim and her mother both are worried about this rare skin condition because the patches get bigger with age. They don't want the kid to get bullied for his skin when he grows up. And we all know how badly people bully the Kardashian Jenners. They're still bullying Kylie just for having features that are a little too perfect. They caused her so much distress that she has really bad anxiety now. And Kendall is so afraid of coming into the spotlight that she hardly spills any of her secrets in her reality TV show. So Kim's son would eventually grow up in the same environment and he'd also get backlash and bullying from the people. But in his case, it's gonna be much worse because people could be very disrespectful towards the Kardashians. In the same podcast, Kim also revealed that her 4 kids also struggle with a little bit of eczema. She also recalled some of her worst psoriasis memories. Kim was diagnosed with the disease back in 2011, and it hasn't really been a bed of roses since. She has struggled with keeping her sanity, and at times, the disease has really freaked her out. Psoriasis causes dry, scaly, and very itchy patches on the skin, especially elbows, knees, and scalp. Kim talked about one particular instance when things got really bad.
Mine came on when I turned 30 years old, and we were at my mom's house, and I was wearing a short skirt, and she looked at my legs and goes, "Oh my God, you have psoriasis."
I started to get a little bit desperate when it started to cover my face and there was a spot really close to my eye, and it would just burn a little bit. I remember I had the Met Ball coming up that week, and it was covering my face. The host asked Kim if she was taking too much stress from the Met Gala, which caused her psoriasis to flare up, or was it something else? Upon this, Kim revealed, "I'm trying to think of what I was going through at that time. There's a lot I could say, but I think I manage my stress pretty well, so it's shocking to me because I'll be going through some really intense times and no flare-ups."
I usually just have this spot, but now I can tell it's going down my leg and up my leg and all up my thigh, so I just know it's time to figure this out.
Kim also revealed that when she wore the iconic Marilyn Monroe dress at the Met Gala, she had a really bad rash on her face, and her makeup artist had to work really hard to cover it up. She said, "We put on concealer. And I remember him vividly saying it's so crazy that your makeup is holding really well on it." So he wasn't concerned. Kim also talked about what a chore it was to try and minimize the appearance of her psoriasis patches before the big event. She tried everything she could. "I fell asleep with tar patches on my face and homeopathic creams. I was literally drinking my tar teas. I was doing everything I could possibly do at the time." Kim has definitely had her fair share of health issues, and now one of her sons is also going to have similar problems before any event. People think that Kim has so many resources, she's going to do something about it. But if she could change the genetics, she could have gotten rid of her psoriasis first of all. So it's pretty clear that Kim can't do much when it comes to fixing the health issues of her son. And to make matters worse, insiders have reported that Kanye West is not happy about hearing the news of her son's vitiligo. And what has really pissed him off is how Kim talked about it in public, without even discussing it with him. Kanye West isn't very big on sharing his life and his children's life to the public. Kanye already knows how his haters are gonna treat his son, which is why he wanted Kim to keep the news in the down low. However, now that Kim has shared this news, Kanye West would very soon be coming with a video where he'll be calling out Kim publicly for using their kids for clout and sympathy. Also, the momager is actually quite worried about the skin disease reportedly because she thinks that Kim's son won't be able to become the new face of the Kardashian clan. She's already training North West to take over because people are now losing interest in the stars and want to see new faces. If North West becomes a teenager and starts talking about her love life and friends on the show, people are definitely going to watch it. And how Kanye West reacts to all this would also be worth watching because Kanye has been against letting North use the internet since day one, and yet Kim is allowing North to apply makeup, use TikTok, and make videos. So Kanye thinks that Kim has to improve a lot of things when it comes to parenting, and most fans actually agree. But in this skin disease scenario, it's not Kim's mistake that her disease passed on her son. Let's hope that Kim manages to find a cure for her son's vitiligo. Do you think Kim Kardashian made the right choice by revealing her son's skin disease to the world? Tell us in the comments. Also, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel for the latest celebrity news and gossip. We'll see you in the next video. Till then, take care and thanks for watching.